It'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Chicago Bears.
A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten. And we're off in Week 4. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go, cut.
Well, right away, they'll change the look.
EQ. Easy.
Already here, they'll audible to something else.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
You talk about this Lions defense.
They were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it?
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
Shreds the tackle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Again, it's Mixon.
And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
1st down for the Bears, a gain of 15. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Angel. Easy. Right.
An option handoff here to Mixon.
Takes this to the 45. Not much space after that broken tackle. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Now this defense for the Lions, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Fields to Kmet there for a Chicago 1st. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Inside handoff to Mixon.
Taken down at the 30. The Bears hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 7. Now Fields.
He finds his man, complete. That's done. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. Mixing up the middle. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Fields now to throw. And he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by York is up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
Quick throw there is incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Here's 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful. Expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
St. Brown motioning left.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That's the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that threat. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And he'll take it just outside the 40. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8. And the Bears take over.
Here we go, son.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you've got that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Fields going to change things up here. Fields going to get that out wide to Mooney. Oh, breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. To throw is Fields.
Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Here we go, son.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Angel.
Again, Fields. And he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Joel Mooney with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
2nd and 14. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Gibbs. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Here's a give to Mixon.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Back to Mixon on 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Watch right.
On second down, here's Mixon.
57 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
2 yards still to go. Third down now. Now it's Fields off the bootleg. Open man, he finds Kmet. Touchdown, Chicago.
From 21 yards away.
And the Bears have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. The York on now for the extra point.
And it is now 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
That is caught.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
On first and 10, here's Gibbs.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And quickly they get to the line. Second and 11.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on fourth down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Got his man. It's Williams. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit, as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
2nd and 10.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And now they're in the hurry-up.
It's a gain of 6.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Lions first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
He'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this is a situation where, as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw.
Going underneath, Gibbs has it.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
4th down again to Gibbs.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They go play action here on 1st down. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. They'll set up a throw.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half. This carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
The drive will commence with a run by Mixon.
And a short pickup to about the 25.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here is 3rd and 5. Now motion left with Mooney. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They'll get 34 yards there. Now, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. 1st down. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. And they're going to speed things up here. Here's a 2nd and 7. Sliding out of the pocket. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll look to throw. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Gibbs is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. This Bears defense trying to hold on. This is 3rd and goal. He'll drop to throw.
Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Lions are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fashion together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
Now Fields.
They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Now it's Mixon running right. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And we have reached the 2-minute warning.
Here's 1st and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Here we go, son. 11. Hey, Ken.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He finds his man, complete. That's done. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
Here's Fields.
He rifles complete. Caught by Moore. Touchdown Bears! DJ Moore from 13 yards out.
And the Bears are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good...
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Jalen Armour-Davis. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
2nd and 5.
They go quickly here out to Moore. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Now it's Fields.
Flushed out right.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
On first down, it's Fields.
Flush to his right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
On second down, here's Fields.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Throwing on third down, Fields.
Looking deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on fourth down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
They snap it to Fields. That is caught, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Throwing again is Fields.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Bears have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that'll increase their lead to 28. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
And somewhat surprisingly, a fair catch called for on the short kick, so no return, and they'll begin at the 25-yard line.
Ready up! Hard! 60 Bobcats! 60 Bobcats! Let's go!
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
That one to the sideline, and a nice catch there. He stays in bounds, but a penalty marker is down as well.
So the big play nullified, illegal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunky yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for the Bears, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Lions, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants.